Hello everyone, my name is Arya Ajay Kursarkar and I am a legal intern in Lexis Company. I am also a 4th year BLB student from GR Kari College of Law, Margao, Goa, from the Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of death or capital punishment, and the purpose of making this video is to see whether death or capital punishment should be abolished and what is the current status in that. So, a death sentence is mostly deterrent punishment based on the principle of life for a life. The punishment of death may be avoided in the following cases: waging war against government of India, abetting mutiny or mutinying being actually committed, giving of fabricating false evidence upon which an innocent person suffers death, murder, abetment of suicide of a minor or innocent person or an intoxicated person, dacoity accompanied with murder, attempt to murder by a person under the sentence of life imprisonment if hurt is caused in such an attempt, punishment for causing death or resulting in vegetative state of a victim, punishment for repeated offenders. It may be noted that by the court that is not bound to award the death sentence in the above cases, but it may do so. Death or capital punishment. The purpose of capital punishment is twofold. Firstly, by putting the offender to death, fear is instilled in the mind of the world at large. It operates an ominous warning to the public of the fate that awaits them in case they are to contemplate a similar offense. Secondly, if the offender is an incorrigible or incurable offender, putting him to death prevents repetition of the crime, as it would be in the interest of the community to ensure that he does not indulge in any heinous offense. Arguments against capital punishment. Persons who are against capital punishment argue that it has not had the deterrent effect envisaged. Another defect of capital punishment, according to Professor Renning, is no thinking person can claim that our law of evidence and the law of procedure are foolproof and always lead to inevitably the truth. Judicial errors do occur, and once the death penalty is awarded and the person hanged, is obviously cannot be revoked. It is to be noted in the connection that there can be instances of execution of innocent men, true murderer being subsequently caught. Thus, it would be better to save 9 murderers from death penalty rather than let one innocent be executed. In view of various factors mentioned above, it is argued that capital punishment, being neither effective nor should be abolished. But there are arguments in favor of capital punishment. The advocates of capital punishment, on the other hand, argue that there are hardened criminals, incorrigible criminals in whom crime is an ineradicable instinct and who are immensely dangerous to society. Such dangerous elements should be removed altogether if the interests of the community are to be served. Another argument put forth in favor of capital punishment: this punishment by the state operates as a substitute for private revenge. Thus, if the murderer is not punished with death, retributive indignation of the relatives of the deceased is bound to rise to the surface, which would set off a chain of murderers. So long as the emotion of retributive vengeance remains, capital punishment necessary evil. In conclusion, it may be said that while there is a lot of truth in arguments advocated by both sides, abolition of capital punishment is not as easy a decision made with the government. However, in view of the trends set by other countries and the encouraging result therefrom, it may be worthwhile to abolish capital punishment as an experimental measure in India. So, the present position in India is such that the Supreme Court considers a question as to whether the death penalty prescribed by some offence under the Indian Penal Code was constitutionally valid. Supreme Court held that the death penalty is constitutionally valid and does not constitute an unreasonable, cruel, and unusual punishment. The Supreme Court pointed out that the death penalty is to be imposed only for special reasons and in the rest of the rare cases. Hence, such provisions cannot be said to be violative of Article 14, 19, and 21 in India. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on my video, and do like and subscribe my channel. Click. Make sure to press the bell icon and to get notifications when we post a video. Also, please give me feedback on this video and previous videos, which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions related to this video or any previous videos, post it in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, this video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India. Thank you.